So today we start with the chapter electricity, and we are going to discuss the main topics over here. System of resistors. One is how systems are connected in series, how resistors are connected in parallel, and series with parallel and parallel connection with series, and what is the difference between parallel and series circuits. Okay, so what is a system of resistors? A complicated circuit which uses combination of many resistors. We are going to connect many resistors. It may be in a series or parallel. Such combination is called a system of resistors or grouping of resistors. So what are the methods to join the resistors together is, one is series connected in a series and series connected in parallel. Okay, connected in series and connected in parallel. So first we'll see what is resistors connected in series. So one after the other, okay, they form a single loop. Suppose like this. I'm connecting one resistor, joining one thing, connecting one resistor, goes on. Okay. Now like this. Should give a supply and then you can join together. Okay, so this forms a single loop where the components are connected one after the other. If the circuit is interpreted at any point in the loop, no current can pass through the circuit. Suppose I'm removing this one. I'm removing this one. So what happens? There will be a blockage here. This current cannot go after this when there is a gap in the loop. Okay. So we can see this series circuits are using flashlights. Okay, flashlight you can see this series circuits. So thus if resistors are connected end to end, same current passes through each of them, then they said to be connected in series. Very important. Same current passes through each of this. Suppose I'm casting 5 current, 5 ohms, 5 ampere. It will go to all the three resistors the same current. Now, how they are derivation, how they are deriving the series connection of resistance. You can see here R1, R2, R3 connected in series. That is one and two other. You can see here. See, the connected to positive and negative, and a key and an ammeter. So let three resistance R1, R2 be connected in series. The current flowing through them is I. According to Ohm's law, the potential difference V1, V2, V3 across R1, R2 and respectively are given by. So we know V is equal to IR. So first one, it is voltage V1 means IR1, V2 means IR2 and IR3. As this is in series, we have to add each voltage, that is potential difference at each end. So V1 plus V2 plus V3. This is not a parallel, this is a series circuit. So we have to add all these things, sum up all these things. So what is V1 IR1 right here? What is V2 IR2 and V3 is IR3? So add this one. So IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. So generally the writing is V is equal to I into RS. RS means series connection of resistors. It is RS, series resistance we say. So combining all these three. So 4.10 and 4.11, you can write it as RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay. So we can, I will be removed from everybody. So only RS will have R1, R2 plus R3. So it's this case of three resistors. If there are n number of resistors, we can write it as RS is equal to N into R. Okay, keep it. So it is very important in an objective question. The equivalent resistance in a series combination is greater than the highest of the individual resistance. Okay, this will be higher when compared to sum of all this resistance. Okay, suppose if you have 5, 4 and 3, so 9, 12. So RS will be 12, whereas R1 is only 5, R2 is only 4 and R3 is only 3. So this resistance is greater when compared to the individual resistance. So derivation is very important. It may be asked in detailed answers. Now the same way we are going to see for the parallel circuit. A parallel circuit has two or more loops. Whereas in series only one loop you have. Here you can see only two or more loops. See, this is one loop, this is one loop. What is loop actually? See, it goes start from here and ends here. See, it starts from here and end at the same point. This is a loop. See, this is loop. Okay, here we have three resistors, so each one form one loop. Here one loop and here other loop. Okay, so in which current can pass. The same way, if it is disconnected in somewhere, current cannot go. Okay, cannot pass through. This best example is house wiring. Okay, that we done with the only parallel circuits. Now consider the resistors R1, R2 connected across the terminals A and B. So it is A point, and this is B point. So connected across this. Potential difference across each resistor is same and equal to the potential difference between the A and B. So between A and B also potential difference is same, and between each resistance also the potential difference is same. This we can measure with the voltmeter. Okay. Now the current arriving at A, okay, arriving at A divides into three branches: I1, I2, I3. So you can see I1, I2, I3, and passing through corresponding R1, R2, and R3 respectively. So there we wrote V is equal to IR. Here we need the I. So V by R1, V by R2, and V by R3. There V is equal to IR. Here I is equal to V by R1, V by R2, V by R3. Because we are going to go for the summation of parallel resistance. So parallel resistance means 1 by R. Okay. So here V by R, that is parallel resistance. There we wrote I into VR, no? Here V by R. So V by R1, V by R2, V by R3. The same. Adding all this. Here it is the denominator position. There it is in the multiplication position. Numerator. There is equal to IR we wrote. Yes. So we wrote IR over there. And today we are writing as I by R. That is V by R. That's the difference. So cancelling all the V, writing as 1 by RP, 1 by R1, 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So what the total current is? I1 plus I2 plus I3. Now adding all the things 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, we get like this. Total distance is V by RP. You can continue with this. So 1, and this is your total current circuit, and the final derivation is 3, and this one is 4. Okay, go to the total current. If you are able to graph like this, you can go directly. If you want to go step by step, go with these steps and write. Okay. So now see 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R plus still N by R. So N number of resistance connected in parallel. Here you have to see the main difference. They ask for parallel resistance related as 1 by Rp. We need the parallel resistance means Rp means this value gets tilted. That is reciprocal. R by N. Suppose you get the value as 1 by Rp is equal to 4 by 5 means your Rp is equal to 5 by 4. Because normally the children do mistakes at this end. Just write the answer as 1 by Rp by 5. But the answer we need is only Rp. So it should be as 5 by 4, not as 4 by 5. See, we saw there the value is highest than in the distance, whereas in parallel circuit it is the lowest, because there it is in the multiplication process. Here it is in the reciprocal process. Therefore, here it is the equivalent resistance is less when compared to the all the individual resistance. Now we have seen separately what is series and what is parallel. Now series connection with parallel resistance. Normally we say only one loop here. Yes, only one loop in series circuits. So this is series only, but the resistors are connected in parallel. That is the thing, nothing else here. See, that is, you have R1 and R2 and R3 and R4. These two are parallel but connected in series. Okay, now how we can write this as? First you take this circuit. How we write? If there are two parallel circuits, what we write? 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Next you take this one. 1 by R3 plus 1 by R4. This is parallel. Now you come to series. What we do, see this, we'll add these two. So RP1 plus RP2. This is your effective resistance. Okay, it is less than the lowest of the individual resistance. Now you can see here this resistors connected in series with parallel. You can see these two are in series but connected in parallel. Okay, so R1, R2 and R3 and R4 given if it is resistance of RS1 and RS2 connected in series. R3 and R4 connected in series, R1 R2 connected in series. Both the connection is parallel. So RS1 is equal to R1 plus R2, RS2 is equal to R3 plus R4. Total is 1 by RS1 plus 1 by RS2. You should be very clear of it. Okay. Now you compare these two circuits. First you take equivalent resistance, amount of current, switching on. This is the criteria. This is more than we have seen. Less than. Whereas current is less as effective resistance is more, and current is more as effective resistance is high, because I is equal to V by R. Because R is high, then it is low. R is less, it is high. Okay, it is inversely proportional. Next, switching on off. If one appliance is disconnected, others also do not work. That is in the case of series. Whereas if one appliance is disconnected, others will work independently, because there are different loops. That loop may work out, other loop may not work out. Okay. If you're using in series circuit, if you can see in the functions, they have LED circuit, LED flashlights you would have seen. If any one LED is not working, the entire LED series won't work out. Okay. Suppose if any problem in your home, like TV is not working or some other working, others will work. Only that point of connection will not work out. So that is the difference between series and parallel circuits. Okay. Thank you.